maybe he got to know you and didn't like you. How about that?
But why was he still with me? It's not too many mistakes that I think I made, to be completely honest.
That's why you don't listen to women about nothing. They'll steer you down the wrong path. She gonna tell you, don't love bomb somebody because that's a red
That's
flag.
not what I said. I feel like there's nothing wrong with a man that works a 9 to 5. I have never dated a man that works a 9 to 5.
What?
Yeah. Somebody said she's very insecure about herself. That's why she's so argumentative and talks back.
I'm not insecure with
I
myself.
think so because not so I should correct you on the podcast.
No,
Why?
because I don't want to be corrected on the podcast.
See, that's what insecurities. Listen, not teachable. Not teachable. Stay away from women who are not teachable.
Yeah, stay away from women like me.
You see what she's doing right there? You see what?
What am I doing?
Completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Right?
Why is it unnecessary?
Now she's blowing it up now like she's the victim on the situation.
I'm not the victim.
So you was only in love with him because of what he was buying you. She's gonna say no, but you can't. Of course, she's not gonna say yes. It's not even a good question because she wouldn't keep it real if she was.
You knowing me, you think that I'd fall in love with what people do for me?
I wouldn't say you fell in love, but I'd say that you would stick around.
Oh, he unexposed her.
What you think about that? Most people are who they are, and it's very hard to change somebody.
Yeah.
They said, so what mistakes have you made in the past choosing the wrong men?
What mistakes? I don't know what mistakes. I guess just ignoring the red flags sometimes.
Oh, man.
Cause I love hard. I love people for how they are. So sometimes I'm like, yeah. I mean, that's just who that person is. I've done that a lot with friendships and romantic relationships. I think I'm a little too accepting sometimes of things that was actually
We will
a red
ask the
flag.
question again, right? Because you're going in circles with it. What mistakes have you made in the past choosing the wrong man?
I said that
What?
already.
What?
Ignoring the red flags.
Okay, ignoring the red flags.
Okay.
Like what?
Like, okay, if a man is never on time, or if a man is lying and just love bombing me so fast. I've had guys do that too.
Look at that. Love bombing is a red flag to these women. See?
What do you mean? Well, I mean, it was a red flag in my past relationship that I didn't know.
Okay, earlier in the video, she stated that she would love bombing, and Game God said that, no, you shouldn't do that. And she said, no, a guy should do that. You know what? I'm just going ahead and plug that in here right now so y'all can watch that.
A woman would rather you tell her something than actually do it. A woman would rather you say something nice and not do it than do something real and not say it. If you get what I'm saying. Doesn't matter what she says. I know it's true for sure. A woman would rather tell you, have you tell her that you love her than actually perform the acts of love. You could perform the acts of love and care all day, but if you don't say you love her, she gonna feel away. So therefore, it's like, well, shit, I'm gonna just tell you that I love you and I ain't gonna do none of the acts, and she'll accept that.
Why does it have to be one or the other? Why you can't just do both?
That I ain't saying you can't do both. What I'm saying is a rational person would say, he shows me he loves me. He shows me he cares about me. He's considerate towards me. That should be enough for me. But a woman will say he could do all those things, but if he don't tell me he love me, then I don't feel it. So then the man will say, well, guess what? I'll just tell her that I love her and I ain't got to do none of that other stuff.
I wouldn't believe it unless you showed me.
She'll say, women will say anything, you know?
Oh, now women will say anything.
Women will say anything.
I'm not just saying anything.
Yeah.
I mean that.
That's what you think. You think that's what you mean.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
I'm saying what I know about myself.
All right.
If a man tell me he love me and he not showing me, then I'm not going to believe he loves me. If he's showing me and he not telling me, I'm going to know. I'm going to be like, he do little things that show me he love me. I'm going to still ask, though. And I'm going to ask because I want to know. I want to hear him say it. Because he was doing so much in the beginning, buying me bags and clothes and jewelry and stuff, and then it wasn't at the time, but then I realized, like, He.
hear that, man. Don't do a lot for a woman that you just meet because she ain't gonna respect it either.
Yeah.
What do you mean? No, I did. I thought he was like showing me that he liked me, but then I realized
Game.
he didn't really like me like that. He was just trying to keep me around, and then when a couple months later, he just stopped doing everything.
Ain't like you like that. He was busting you down. He was getting the goods, and he knew the material things. He knew the brain that you had. You was more drawn to the material than to the actual reals of character, morality. Him probably trying to put you in certain positions or places. See, that's the sad part with some of these females. They get got by the materials.
And then I was like, "What happened? You was doing all this stuff." So to me, that's a red flag. Why
Never
were you
go
trying
into
to do
it.
all this stuff and you couldn't even continue? But you know, that's how he got me, y'all. And keep this in mind, I let this man move in with me. I was feeding him, cooking for him, loving on him every day. I was giving him some time.
Hold on, you let him move in with you. See, stuff like that don't even make sense. See, now the guy moving in with you, but he buying you, he's spending all this money, but you let him move in with you. I don't understand that.
Figure out his stuff, but those are the mistakes I think I made. I mean, maybe it wasn't a mistake. Maybe it's just something that I had to learn. But yeah, I've only been in one real relationship. Well, yeah, two. So I don't know. It's not too many mistakes that I think I made, to be completely honest.
That's why you don't listen to women about nothing. They'll steer you down the wrong path. She gonna tell you, don't love bomb somebody because that's a red
That's
flag.
not what I said.
That's pretty much what you said. That's a red
But
flag
that's
to
my
you.
opinion with my experience with my past relationship.
So you said he was doing all this for you. See, we about to break this down, what really happened. So he was doing all this for you, buying you bags, doing this, doing that, and then all of a sudden he stopped.
Yeah.
Maybe he got to know you and didn't like you. How about that?
But why was he still with me
Possibility.
every second of my life? We were living together,
Because he's locked into the situation.
I guess.
I'm just saying, if he was doing all this and that and then stops,
Maybe he stopped liking me.
and he got to know you and,
And
he was like,
I'm okay, and that's fine.
yeah,
That's fine. Nobody
That's a
gotta
good-
like me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Oh, now she don't like the truth with it now.
maybe you didn't think about that.
I did think
A
about
lot of dudes and women stay with people they don't like no more just because it's like, well, we here now. Shit, we done got a lease together.
Convenience.
Well, that's not what happened, but I had my own place. And he came.
See, that's,
Somebody said,
that's a red flag.
what's the cleanest way to expose fake interest? Ask her to pay for something.
That's true.
It's really that simple. She either
If she like you, she will pay. If she don't like you, she is not paying for you at all. Women do not like spending their money for the guys that they do not like. But if she vibing with you, she'll definitely pay for you. Easy.
gonna do it or she's not. And if she's averse into doing it, she don't really like you like that. She's just there for what she can get.
That is true.
If a woman has daddy issues, is that a red flag? Depends what type of daddy issues. That's an overused word. That's an overused word. If a woman has daddy issues, she's actually more willing to let you fulfill that role, which means she'll cling to you more because she does have those issues. And in this day and age, more and more women are going to have daddy issues because more and more single mothers are out here raising children. So more and more of these women are going to be fiending for that masculine energy they've never had in their life. It's not necessarily a bad thing. The hard thing isn't learning new information. It's unlearning it.
That's not a bad thing. But at the same time, if she got daddy issues, she could have been possibly not taught certain traits. Now I know some guys feel like they shouldn't teach a woman. I think people gonna have to teach each other, especially going into a relationship early on in life. Y'all gonna have to teach each other. I'm married. I've been married for a while now. I've been with my woman since 2009. Been married since 2017. Y'all are going to have to teach each other things. Don't get me wrong. Can the daddy issues be so prominent to where it makes her difficult? Yeah, you want to get out of that situation. But if it's just little small things, if she does cling to you, that's not a bad thing. You want a woman to cling to you. A lot of people feel like, oh, that's annoying. You want that because that lets you know that she really feeling you, she vibing with you, and she gon' Bonnie and Clyde with you. You feel me? If you need her to do something, she's gonna do it.
The conditioning holding us back, that takes real work. That's most people's entire life. Most people have been messed up and don't even know they messed up. And most of your life is trying to unlearn all the shit that you was taught deprogram and de-traumatize your life from all the trauma that you got in your life. What's the saying? It's easier to create. What's the saying? It's like it's easier to raise strong men than it is to repair broken men.
That makes
Something like
sense.
that.
Is it?
Something like that. It's like it's easier to something new men than it is to repair broken men.
I think what he's trying to say is you can't teach an old dog new tricks. When you have someone that's why I leave in companies, they don't like promoting from within a lot of the time, because you're about to bring someone up that knows too much of the headaches. He knows too much of the behind the scenes shit that go on. They rather bring somebody new in that they can teach fresh, that doesn't have this hidden agenda against the company, because most people that get moved up, they automatically say, yeah, boy, I'm gonna change this because this some bullshit, that's some bullshit, this. But you bring somebody new in, they don't know about none of that stuff. So management, that's why they like to hire leader positions outside of the company a lot of the time. So that's basically the same thing that he's saying, more like a parental role.
It's like a saying, like, don't worry about these older people, just start with the kids and don't mess them up, and then it's better like that.
Yeah.
Same thing what I say. You don't find ducks and teach them to fly. You find eagles and teach them to fly in formation, man. Stop trying to fix that broken woman. Just go ahead and get a woman that's not broken.
And
So he tricked off and that's he said, so he tricked off, went broke, and left you. That happens too.
He didn't leave me though.
You left him?
I left him. He was fighting to stay. He wanted to stay.
So you was only in love with him because of what he was buying you. She's gonna say no, but you can't. Of course, she's not gonna say yes. It's not even a good question, because she wouldn't keep it
but let
real
me
if
ask
she
you
was.
something.
Huh.
You knowing me, you think that I'd fall in love with what people do for me?
I wouldn't say you fell in love, but I'd say that you would stick around.
Oh, he unexposed her. Bruh, you can tell her demeanor, bruh. Come on, y'all. You can tell she likes a certain type of lifestyle. She looks like she appreciates the finer things in life. She got the bougie look to. She like a bougie Filipino, or whatever. You're Filipino. She like a bougie woman for the Philippines. With the way I had the hair, the nails. I couldn't believe it. I understand why he said don't believe what she says. She's not gonna tell the truth. Of course, him buying her things made it more enticing. If a man is spending bread on you, it's probably gonna make a woman like you more. Don't get me wrong. If she just ain't liking you like that, you gonna see it. But let's say she kind of like you, and then you spending money too, man, she really gonna fall for it.
Well,
I stuck around.
Because
I
what?
stuck around when it went dry. I let him stay with me.
Yeah.
And I was paying the bills, so I don't know what you talking about. I fell in love
he had
with
done got
Oh,
you.
okay. Okay. All right. We didn't know that.
And I left because he was playing, and it was like I thought we were a team.
Somebody said, ask So name 3 countries.
You know, I'm not about to do this with y'all, though.
Name 3 countries.
I'm not doing that.
You don't know 3 countries? You're just gonna expose that you don't know 3 countries if you don't tell me.
Don't ask me stuff.
So
like
you don't
that.
know 3 countries.
They pulling the fresh and fit game out.
Nope, I don't. I don't know 3 countries. Sorry. Next question.
You'll probably say Colombia.
She must be Colombian.
No, because why they doing that? I don't like when people do that. Don't try to make me look stupid.
Can't nobody make you look stupid. You can only make yourself look stupid.
That is true.
I mean, I would have named like 10 countries. It's very simple.
No.
All right, ask me a question.
What's your favorite thing about yourself?
Come on, ask me better questions than that.
See, that's why I don't want to ask you no questions.
Ask me different questions. You know what though? One of the best traits about myself that somebody pointed out to me a long time ago is that I move on very easily from everything. Whether it's a woman, whether it's a bad situation, whether I get indicted, whether somebody steal from me, whether the worst thing happened, I can literally see that it happened and be like, all right, let me just figure out what to do next. It's a gift of mine. I don't dwell on stuff. Whatever happens, it is what it is, and I just be thinking about what I'm gonna do next.
You think that's a trauma thing, or you just are at peace with life? And it's just...
Let me just say this real quick. She said that's a trauma thing. I think that's a great quality to have, because a lot of people, not just men or women, when bad comes, they get wrecked, and a lot of them become emotionally unstable. They can't handle the bad times. But to be able to move on, take a L, take it straight to the chin, that is a great trait to have. And I think that's what most successful people, they can move on from bad situations. They don't let it get them down. They keep pushing forward. So I think that's a great trait to have for sure. As a man, definitely.
That's what it is.
I just feel like there's no point in trying to get upset about something that happened. I just gotta move forward, because any time that I spend just like dwelling on it, it's time I could have been using moving forward.
Be productive. Yeah. That's real.
Give me another question. You should have some questions though. Like, you should have some questions. You got this wealth of knowledge and game sitting in front of you, and you ain't got no questions.
Boy, she using you for different reasons, brother.
Winners have good questions. You ever heard that saying? Winners have good questions. All right, so what's a good question?
Look at her.
I can't think of nothing on the top of my head.
Yo.
That's why I fired her the first time. That's why I fired her the first time.
Bruh.
Let's see, what's a good question?
She get nervous now.
Okay, see, that's what I be talking about right there. All right, I got a question for you.
Yo.
Okay.
What would you tell these dudes, right? They're going on a first date with a woman. Where should they take her?
I mean, it depends on where you are.
Okay.
A nice restaurant.
So you thinking right now, a nice restaurant.
Yeah.
Don't you take her for coffee first?
I mean, yeah, you could take her for coffee too.
Yeah. What would you say? Dinner or coffee?
It depends on what you want to do.
What would you like?
Okay. Let me tell you. I feel like I would be okay with doing coffee for the first date, because first of all, I love coffee.
Yeah.
And
Bro, this girl
I
capping.
think you don't really know that person like that. So, like, you know. Like,
She's saying all the right shit. She know that she's going to get exposed for the type of woman that she truly is. She want the restaurant. Come on, she said it first. She said a nice restaurant. That we gotta go off of that. Now when Game God mentioned about the coffee date, I love coffee. I would do Bruh, these women be capping.
you could start small
See,
first.
that's what I think. I think you take a woman to some coffee first, because let's see if the 10, 15-minute vibe is
it's
even
good
right.
enough, and then you do the nice dinner, and y'all have a better vibe. Y'all can get some drinks, then it's more
Do you think a
calm.
lot of women would be like, nah, I don't want to go for coffee? That ain't big enough.
Yeah, because women are, girls always want to impress their friends. Like, oh, he taking me here.
Yeah.
And then girls be like, oh, I would never do that. It's like,
Yeah. That's what women say.
yeah.
Nah, I feel like that's depending on the region that you live in. Just being honest. Down here in Georgia, Pooler, Savannah area, you definitely can get coffee dates going. Because if she if she sees that you have substance, or you give her the vibe or whatnot, she definitely gonna go on that coffee date. You ain't gotta do man. A lot of these women out here struggling. Just being honest. They on survival mode. If you look like you something, you look like you about something, carry yourself well, they gonna go on a coffee date. Now maybe in Miami or whatever. I think in Miami or these bigger cities, yeah, them women, they might not be going to coffee date. And you know what? If you that guy, she's still gonna go on a coffee date. You just gotta be that guy for her. It is what it is.
It's like, who cares?
But for most women, though, they gonna want the dinner.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
No, that's not
And
true.
if a man that you like said, or even your friends, if a man they really, really like was like, let's go to coffee, they'll go to coffee, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Exactly. So it don't matter where you take a woman. If she like you, she dealing with you regardless.
Exactly.
I've never had a man ask me to go for coffee. I would actually like that. Actually, no, I had one person do that.
You
And
didn't
I
go.
liked it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did. I thought it was nice.
Hey, and let me teach y'all some etiquette right
Buster
here.
was game god.
You see how on camera, live, in the microphone, she said she had to pee? That is poor etiquette, right? See, I used to send my women to etiquette school. You know what they say? You never announce you're going to the bathroom because nobody wants to picture that. All you say is, excuse me. That's all you say is, excuse me. Got a lot of work to do. Somebody asked you,
Posing her.
have you ever dated a bum before and why?
Ain't gonna lie, she got a nice physique to her. I wonder if she Colombian or if she Filipino.
Yeah, when I was like in high school.
Hold on. She said, Russ said I need super chats like his life depends on it. No, I need super chats like the game is valuable and I can't give it for free. See, he gonna make me jump off. Somebody kick him out the chat. I'm gonna jump off right now. Y'all can't send me no super chats. All right, but go tell him about the bum that she was dealing with.
I mean, I dated a bum in high school, but we were all bums in high school. I didn't have no money in high school like
All right,
that.
so was he really a bum then?
Exactly. I mean,
Exactly.
maybe. No.
A lot of y'all still bums.
But after high school, no, I've never dated a bum. Never.
Oh, you elevated.
A lot of work to do.
That's funny.
This nigga's good, bro. She's low class.
Mm. Well, they-
Shut your. I'm gonna show y'all low class because I will talk a lot of shit on here.
I mean, listen.
I'm just keeping it cute. But
See, because what you should have done when I politely tried to correct your etiquette, right? You should have said, you know what? Noted. I'm going to do that next time because you're right. But instead, you didn't do that.
instead, you could have told me that off of the camera. But
Well, you said
did
you had to
on
pee.
live.
You said you had to pee on camera.
Okay, but you corrected me on live,
Well,
so I'm gonna
well,
talk
so
my
we not
shit
supposed.
on
So
live.
we not supposed to be real on here.
We can be real, but don't
So,
try to embarrass me in
look,
front of all
look,
these
it's
Do
coming
you
out.
feel embarrassed that I said that? I didn't try to embarrass you. What I was telling you
Man.
is that in etiquette class, I learned that you don't say you have to pee. You say, excuse me.
I heard you.
I think that's the biggest thing a woman has conflict with is being criticized. It's nothing wrong with criticism, especially when you with a guy who is a whole lot better than yourself. Why you got so much pushback? It don't matter if that's why I say you just got to get a woman that actually appreciates you for you, because it don't matter if you rich, it don't matter if you average, it don't matter if you poor. She can still show her ass at every level. Like even with this one, I guarantee you she around rich guys. And if Game God not her guy, she showing her ass with all of them. The rich dudes too. They dealing with the headaches. So that's why you just got to get you one that will respect you, appreciate you, and try not to do that.
The first time.
Yeah. So don't you think that's a better way to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, sure.
You want to know some other things I learned in etiquette? Matter of fact, go get my etiquette guide. Everything that we learned in these weekend-long New York trips for etiquette, I put all it. Man, and them classes was expensive, and I put all of that information in an etiquette program on my site. I think it's like $30.
Oh damn.
Teach your women that. Teach her her cutlery. Teach her does she know how to eat peas with a fork? It's a very specific way to do it. I bet she doesn't know. And when
I'm gonna be honest, I don't care about all that. I mean, I don't care if she's using the right fork for salads, the right knife to cut a steak. I mean, it is what it is. We all just trying to get the food into our bellies. I'm not saying she's supposed to be sitting around there burping and stuff, but most people don't want to look stupid while they're eating anyway. So most people gonna try and have their mouth a certain way. Now, if you with somebody that's just really slouched or sloppy, okay, yeah. But most girls, they want to eat cute anyway. So I don't really care about the etiquette part, but I get it at the same time.
you give her that game, she can go into certain places and feel respected. Because what you guys don't understand is people on higher levels with etiquette that you can dress the part, you can talk the part, but then you give yourself away with how you move. And it immediately lets them know and detects you of not being one of them. So if you want to get into certain circles and certain places and be accepted as one of them, you have to know what you're doing because you're giving yourself away and you don't even know it. That's what a lot of women don't even know. They could come, they could dress right, they could talk right, they could have the look, but they're moving in ways that they don't know that's giving themselves away to these men that let them know, like, you're not from here. This is not your normal environment.
But check this out now. Now, for a guy side, I understand that. The guy, yeah, you need to kind of move with a certain type of etiquette in certain rooms to where other guys know, like, oh, this man got some class to him. For a female, guess what the guys of status are going to look at her and say? I could teach you. I can mold you. So that might even make a woman even more attractive in some of those rooms because the guy automatically feels like, let me bring you on board. Let me show you this lifestyle. Let me teach you something different. So I understand where you're coming from, but he don't understand that a woman that's actually less adept will actually make her more valuable to a dude that's higher value around her. So
They said replace her, she's not coachable. You think you're coachable?
oh damn.
I don't know. Am I?
Huh?
Am I?
You're moldable.
What's the difference?
I did replace her. I kicked her off the pod, but people like her.
You replaced me with who?
I didn't replace you. I mean, I just kicked you off. I could replace
You
you,
didn't
but
kick me off either.
damn.
Don't listen to that.
but you know,
He never
I'm not
kicked
gonna
me
lie though.
off.
People like you.
Oh yeah.
People like me.
People like you. Like anytime I post some of you, like it always goes viral. So And I think it's because they either like you or they hate you. So it's like you got to mix views. They either love you or they hate you, which is good. Because you know, I'd have had girls on here that they loved and then didn't do no views because it's like it's too like
Why do you
perfect.
think they hate me and they love me?
Because you're not
Well, I'll say this. I think it's because you don't know enough to argue your points, possibly. So it makes it easier for Game God to kind of chop up the things that you say. And you're a pretty face to look at. You got a nice body on you, so it makes it easier for you to look at. And at the same time, you don't know enough to where you can't combat the host on the things that a lot of guys don't agree with. Because the things you say still is modern female. You know, you try to do some of the, I'm submissive, I agree with it, but for the most part, when it comes out, Game God could chop it up, and it gives the guys something to kind of look at, to watch, to look out for, and something to appreciate that's entertaining. So that's why.
you have a interesting personality,
Yeah.
which is good for content.
Oh,
But
yeah, it's good for content.
I just said that in so many words.
Yeah, it's good for content. What's her opinions on dudes working 9 to 5s and why wouldn't or would she date one? Dudes who work a 9 to 5. Be real too. Be real. Be real. Nah, be real. Be
I'm gonna be
real.
real. I feel like there's nothing wrong with a man that works a 9 to 5. I have never dated a man that works a 9 to 5.
What?
Yeah.
And the reason why I have never dated a man that works a 9 to 5 is because I haven't worked a 9 to 5 since I was like 16, 17. So
what do
I've
you
always
do?
been an entrepreneur, and I've always did something to make me money that wasn't a 9 to 5.
Oh wow.
So there's nothing wrong
What
with
does
it.
that mean?
It's just not my cup of tea.
Your
I like
first dude was a bum in high school, so how did he not have a 9 to 5 possibly?
a man that understands the hustle.
Somebody said she's very insecure about herself. That's why she's so argumentative
Am
and
I?
talks back.
I'm not
Talks
insecure
back.
with myself.
I think so because not in general, but I feel like if somebody were to say, "Hey, this is what I learned in etiquette," and instead of saying, "Hey, you should say this," I feel like the average woman who's not insecure didn't feel a way about that would have took it like, you know what, that makes sense and that's good information for the next time. But instead, you got combative about it.
I don't care about somebody correcting me. I care about when somebody corrects me.
But hold
does
on.
that
What
mean?
what he
Make me
said
insecure.
was it made you insecure. So you care about what it looked like, not about what it was. If I corrected
Yes.
you,
If
if I corrected
somebody
you,
can correct me in private, you don't gotta correct me in front of
but you
nobody.
said it on the podcast.
And y'all taking questions on a public forum, so I mean, if they address something about you, and then it's okay to be correct. And this is his podcast, so you mentioned about going to the bathroom, and he mentioned about the etiquette. Now, I think she feeling to a point now she feeling embarrassed because he called her out for it, but it is what it is. I mean, he just corrected you on the spot instead of let it simmer behind the scenes.
No,
So I should correct you on the podcast.
no,
Why?
because I don't want to be corrected on the podcast.
See, that's what insecurities. Listen, not teachable. Not teachable. Stay away from women who are not teachable.
Yeah, stay away from women like me.
Stay away
Stay
from
away
women who are not
women
teachable.
Like me. That's insecure and not teachable.
Oh snap!
Stay away.
And you see what she's doing right now? This is what women do. Stay away from women who not teachable and who's insecure. You see what she's doing right there? You see what?
What am I doing?
Completely unnecessary,
Yeah.
right?
Why is it unnecessary?
Now she's blowing it up now like she's the victim on the situation.
I'm not the victim.
No.
I've never been no victim in life, period. I'm saying stay away from women like me.
Why these squares hate so much? I want to see these guys' household. You know why these guys don't like so? I feel like in the square they are, the more they don't like her. Because they know they
Damn.
probably tried to talk to a woman like her and it didn't go the way they wanted it to go.
Let me go ahead and speak on behalf of what she just did. Yeah, I think a lot of women, they'll revert back to their own characteristics and say, yeah, don't date a girl like me, but you only doing that to, like he said, you push yourself into the victim role to where y'all point me out to be the villain, but really I'm the victim in the situation. And a lot of women they can't take accountability for the things that they say and do. And it don't matter whether you get called out on a podcast, you gotta think about it. You sitting in this couch, you know you being recorded. If someone call you out something, you have to be aware to respond accordingly. You can't have your feelings so involved in it to say that, I don't want to be corrected right here. Let's say somebody would have asked a question and they corrected you on something that you might have said a few minutes ago, which is what I just did in the beginning of this video. You can't be mad about that. You have to still be authentically true. That's why a lot of women ain't really built for a lot of these online platforms, because they don't move as real as they should. You know, they definitely gonna try and hide behind the fact of being feminine, a woman. They gonna try and play the game to where, you know, they sugar spice and can't do nothing wrong.
But if you know how to wrestle a woman like this and tame her, all of that energy she got, if you could just tame it to where you want it to go, she'll be a stallion for you. You know, but you got to be experienced to do it. Anybody else is gonna ruin your life. But if you're experienced and you willing, she could be a superstar. We'll see. Time will tell. Maybe she will, maybe she won't.
You know what? That's crazy that you say that. Because that's what I tell my friends.
Yeah.
Just trying to put a leash on a wild dog.
What the hell?
Captain Derek Riviera, appreciate it. I have a stable job, but live with my OG out here in Miami. Don't have a car. Should I go monk mode until I get situated before learning the game? When you say before learning the game, what do you mean? What game are you talking about?
Nigga need to get a new mic arm, bro. He adjusted that shit like 100 times this episode.
Life game, business game, relationship game. I'll look at your question again. You ain't got to send another super chat. I just want to answer your question accurately. It's not free in this exchange, like they providing real value to you with their work. We check it in real time. See, like I said, somebody said Goldie like all that lip and attitude. That shit not enticing to me.
That's what you say.
Yeah, it's all it's very entertaining for the podcast. I do. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand the game.
He understand it.
Oh, so that's what this is?
What?
I'm be honest, you need that on a podcast. You can't have a woman that's just agreeing with you 100% all the time. You're gonna have to have some type of combativeness. You're going to need some difference of opinion, whether it be if you got males up there or females up there. You're gonna need that type of energy, and you're gonna need to be able to harness it to make it yours. He understands the game 100%. But a lot of the viewers, they don't get it as to what a lot of these podcasters possibly do when it comes down to women who are contrarians and women who are very agreeable. You're going to need to have the balance of both. It is what it is.
Finish what you were saying. I
understand. I'm starting to understand the social media thing more, right? Because y'all remember I had Sin on here, right? And y'all said, why is she not saying nothing? She don't say nothing until she just agreeing with everything you said.
See?
Y'all didn't like it.
See?
Did y'all like it? Y'all didn't like it. So this is a very entertaining person.
And she not even that entertaining.
That's why she's my co-host. I hired her back.
You hired me back.
I hired you
You
back.
ain't never fired me.
I did.
I left the position myself.
Yeah. Somebody said the headache is rarely worth the work. I'll tell you what. In most cases, you're absolutely right. But, you know, I'm not going to sit up here. There is some value in her that I see. There is some. But I'll tell you what, too. I always been like this in the game, right? It would be a woman that everybody overlooks that I'd be like, y'all don't see the obvious things here and there. Then I would get that same woman, turn her into a superstar, and everybody wanted her. Because you got to have game to see value when everybody else don't see value.
That's true.
You got to have game to do that.
What is going on here? Why the hell are y'all using me as an example?
You got to have game to see what everybody else don't see. You know?
Who don't see? Who are you talking about?
I don't know what his name is. But I get it from the outside looking in. It's definitely not enticing. But you know, you don't see behind the scenes. You don't see behind the scenes. You only see what we show you. Like the Wizard of Oz. This is camera, lights, camera, action. You know. So
you say all that. Be so for real.
What?
Behind the scenes, he caking her up.
Not you, him.
What about him?
Who got a lot to say? Oh, it's not in. You know what? Please, because let me see the type of women you deal with, and then let me see.
Yeah, I think. Let me hear what else he gonna say.
Listen, I know where you coming from, but You can't do that on here, so we can't see.
I'm
So
sorry.
so
You're
it's
right.
like it's kind of like
I can't
you
see.
can't.